This is a severe weather update from CBS 11, your Texas weather experts.
I am CBS 11 Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett. We have a tornado watch that's in effect right now, and as you can see, tornado watch remaining in effect for all of North Texas. Let's switch on over to Links 1 if we can, please, to let you know what's going on. We have two different tornado warnings that we are looking at. The first one, the latest one that's just been issued, this is for Wise County. This tornado warning is in effect right now until 3:30. It is moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So this is indicated by radar. It's about 8 miles northwest of Briar, moving northeast at 50. You can see right there the brighter green color as you are able to look at the south sides of Wise County. That brighter green color, that's the area of concern right now that we're seeing with this severe thunderstorm that's moving through parts of Wise County. So it's going to be making its way very quickly to the northeast. It's going to be near Herman at 2:57, Decatur right around 3 o'clock. So with these storms today, they're going to be fast movers. Go ahead and get into your safe space right now, that lowest level of your house, most interior room as possible. And like underneath the stairs, make sure it doesn't have any windows as well. Second one, the area that we're looking at right now, just now crossing over the state line. It looks like we did have that tornado warning for parts of Cook County. The biggest concern now is near Thackerville in southern Oklahoma, as this is making its way quickly off to the northeast at 45 miles per hour. So let's widen out the view if we can just a little bit more to show you exactly what's going on as far as the tornado warnings are concerned. And just getting indications as well from our newsroom that we're going to be staying on with the tornado warning right now here on CBS 11 just to make sure that you and your family remain safe. So we'll be able to break this down a little bit more for you. You're able to see that if you are in the Metroplex right now, no worries at all for us here in the even over to parts of East Texas. The main concern that we're seeing right now is off towards the west where we have this cold front that's starting to develop. So right now through parts of Wise County, that's where we now have this tornado warning that was just issued from the National Weather Service, and this tornado warning is in effect until 3:30 this afternoon. So we're not really seeing, as you can see, here is Paradise, there's Boyd, here's New Fairview, so just off to the west of that. So looking at the reflectivity where you see kind of that notch right in that area, that's where we kind of look to see if we have any rotation happening, and we're seeing all of this right now being indicated by radar. So switching on over the mode, and you're able to see that the legend here, this brighter green color that indicates towards the radar, and this red indicates away. So that's what we look like, that's what we look for as meteorologists as well. And you're able to see that this is the area of some broad rotation that right now is being indicated by radar that has the tornado warning with it. If you're in the west sides of Wise County, you're all right. Aaron, if we can zoom in down even more just to show some more of the streets. Here's Boyd. There, as you are able to see, there's Paradise, there's Boyd. So let's move the radar up just a little bit more if we can. There's State Highway 114. Let's move it up just a little bit so we can see the area of rotation if you can. Just the other way, Aaron, for us if we can. There we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. That's State Highway 114 west of Boyd. So here's FM 51. So in this broad area right now, this is the area of rotation that's being indicated by radar for us with the velocity. This is continuing to race its way northeast at about 50 miles per hour. So that is the concern that we are seeing with this. The main concern is about Boyd, northeastward towards US 287 southeast of Decatur. So let's track this again if we can, Aaron. And as we're going to be dealing with all through the day today, we have really strong upper level winds. And that's why these storms, as they get going, they're not going to be slow movers. They're going to quickly make their way into your neighborhood and quickly pull their way mainly off to the northeast. That's the flow that we will see through the day today. So looking at the arrival times, if you are in the path of this storm, this broad area of rotation, this is what you need to pay attention to. Condell right around 2:54, the Herman area 3 o'clock, Decatur about 3:02. So just about 10 minutes for you. Sycamore 3:12, Greenwood at 3:16, and then Slidell right around 3:18 if this holds together. So it's going to quickly move its way off towards the north and to the northeast. So we do have our storm spotters that are on the roads right now, and we do have a lot of cloud cover that's in place today. The moisture is there, and the potential has been there through the day today to see these severe storms develop and to see these tornadoes possible. So we have a tornado watch that's in effect. If you want to switch one back on over to Max 2, that was issued a couple of hours ago that we have this tornado watch that remains in effect, and that remains in effect until 9 o'clock for tonight. So control room, if you could switch on over to max 2 again, I think that's where we have the tornado watch that's up. If not, it might be on max 1. But either one, I just wanted to show the tornado watch counties for us that are in place. There you go. You're able to see this tornado watch remains in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. That is all of the counties indicated in red. That does not include our far west counties, but you're able to see that Wise County is included in this tornado watch for the conditions that are favorable for the potential of tornadoes. And that's what we are seeing right now. So switching back on over to Lynx 1 to go ahead and let you know exactly what's happening. And Aaron, let's give them a wide view right now of North Texas. If you just want to go ahead and put up the DMA, that way you're able to see that the majority of the Metroplex, you're okay right now. If you're joining us here on CBS 11, you're doing all right. However, you're under that tornado watch, so just be weather aware through the day today. Same story in our eastern counties. Not a whole lot happening, seeing a couple of storms developing southwest of Tyler. So the main area that we are looking at right now is we have a severe thunderstorm warning for the north sides of Parker County. That does include Wise County, but when we zoom down a little bit more towards the tornado warned area, this is in Wise County, and that's what we're looking at. The tornado warning that was in effect probably for Cook County, that's going to be allowed to be expired because the area of concern that's made its way over the state line has continued to push its way to the northeast. So now for the northeast sides of Wise County, the Decatur area down to the south central sides of Wise County, this is what we're looking at. Let's switch on over to velocity if we can, Aaron, to see if we have a later scan. And we see that that area of this brighter green color, if we want to sample some of that, we'll be able to see some of the winds that are going towards the radar right now. And you're able to see that those winds are about 31 miles per hour for us. We're seeing now down near Boyd, the same story as well. You're able to see that we have those winds that are maybe about 30 miles per hour. That box that you saw just pop up on the screen, this is from Wise County. This is from Decatur. So a lot of heavy rain is there right now, and that's what you will see as well with these storms that are on the radar for us that are moving into North Texas. So let's go ahead and clear that one out if you can there, Aaron, and let's move the radar over just a little bit since we have this other box that's up. So this is the area that we're looking at right now. Now, I'm not noticing a lot of the red and the green close to each other. So this is all indicated by radar just a little bit more for us. We don't have a tight couplet. So when you see those reds and the greens together, that's when you really see them close to each other. That's when we have a better indication maybe of a tornado that's either touched down or has the potential of touching down. Right now, we just see more of this broad rotation that is holding on with this storm. So let's zoom in just a little bit more, put the warning back on if we can, and this is going to make its way off to the northeast pretty quickly for us. This warning remains in effect until 3:30, so we have about another 35 minutes to go with this tornado warning that's in Wise County. So these will quickly make their way on. If you're in downtown Decatur, some of the strongest winds. All right, so some of the winds that are on down towards the southwest of Decatur, they're getting a little bit more strong. If we can clear that tornado warning out right there, if we can, Aaron, just right-click on that plus sign. There you go. You're able to see that we have some of the strongest winds. So let's zoom in a little bit more on those strongest winds area right now. They're between Paradise and near Decatur. As we zoom in even more, you're able to see some of the streets popping up. There's FM 51. Here's County Road 4191. There's Prescott Road as well. So anywhere south and west of Decatur, that's where we have some of the strongest winds, but they are quickly making their way into your neighborhood. So please seek shelter right now when we have this tornado warning that's in effect. Now, the tornado warning for Cook County, as we talked about, has been canceled. So this is the area that we're looking at. There's really, the potential is there for this to tighten up maybe a little bit more, maybe some intensification going on with this. This is all indicated, as we said, by radar. You're able to see a lot of the lightning there on that box. This is out of Decatur right now with one of our mobile 11 units, which right now are spread all across North Texas. This is Highway 380 there in Decatur. So this is what we're looking at as far as this tornado warning is concerned. That's quickly moving through. So if you're just now joining us, you know, the story today, Aaron, has been that these winds are really strong in the upper levels. And let's track this because it's not a surprise to me today to see that these storms are moving very fast. This one's moving to the northeast at latest check at 50 miles per hour. So there isn't a confirmed tornado with this. Let's move that over just a little bit because some of those are cut off because of the other box as well. So you're able to see that Decatur in about 3 to 4 minutes in your neighborhood, the Sycamore area about 311, Greenwood at 315, Slidell around 317, and Prairie Point at 324. So Annaville, Herman, right about now, this area of rotation, this broad area of rotation is moving into your neighborhood. So we could see some strong winds on the backside of this storm make its way way through. So we're looking at this, and we're going to continue to watch this. We are looking at this rotation trying to come together a little bit more. And as we're looking at it, that's what we're going to be watching. So what I wouldn't say what is better for us, but right now it's not a tight circulation. It's not a tight convergence happening, but it's more broad that you're able to see. So that still can cause some damage, and it still could cause some winds, maybe gusting up to 40, 50 miles per hour as it is moving through. So that's the one area that we're continuing to watch as well. And with this, we have the potential also of some large hail through the day today. But you're able to see that the reason that the National Weather Service was looking at this is for that convergence, those winds kind of coming together as the storm's trying to amplify just a little bit more. So that's what we're looking at. If we can go give a distance tracker between Decatur, maybe where some of the strongest winds are there, Aaron, as well, as we zoom in just a little bit more, and probably just a mile or two down towards the south and the west as we're looking at it. So this is the area that I'm looking at between Paradise and Decatur right now. Here is Boyd. So to the northwest of that will look like a ruler if you're able to find it there. Yeah, you're great there, Aaron. Thanks. About 7 miles or so between Decatur to Paradise. But in this bright area there, if we can clear that out, do it one more time, you're able to see between Decatur and this brighter area right in there, maybe a couple of miles for us, maybe about 4 or 5 miles. Yeah, and then you're able to see it's making its way pretty quickly off towards the north and to the northeast. So that's why we have this tornado warning continuing right now, and that's what we're watching. So no confirmed tornado that is on the ground. Let's track it one more time if we can, Aaron, if you're just now joining us, and we will continue to watch this as we go through the remainder of the afternoon hours right here on CBS 11. It's moving northeast at 50. Here's our latest track as we're looking at this tornado warning that remains in effect till 3:30 for Wise County. Decatur 303, Sycamore 312, Slidell at 319, and Roston right around 325. We will continue to monitor the weather through the day today, continue to track the tornado warning for us here on CBS 11. Don't forget, you can always download our CBS DFW weather app. Stay with CBS 11 Weather. We are your Texas weather experts.